Hi, kids. Welcome to VeggieTales. I'm Bob the Tomato.
And I'm late for my book club.
Book club?
Hi, everyone. Sorry about that.
It's okay. We started without you.
Discussing the book?
No, eating the snacks. And they were delicious.
I would put them on par with the snacks from 2 months ago, but they paled in comparison to the snacks from last month.
What are you guys reading?
It's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain.
Oh, that's a classic. What did you think?
Personally, I found the book riveting, full of flawed characters and classic American humor.
What's this? Norm's notes?
Condensed outlines of books for the vegetable on the go.
You didn't read the book? You just read notes about the book? Do you guys allow this?
It does make everything go a lot faster.
Norm's got notes on every book you could ever want. War and Peace took me 15 minutes. I found it riveting, full of flawed characters and classic Russian pathos.
I hate to interrupt, but Larry, we've got a letter to answer.
Oh, right. Who's it from?
This one comes to us from Zachary Alexander in Glen Allen, Virginia.
How long is it?
Just one page.
Oh, I'm sure I'll find it riveting.
Right. It says, Dear Bob and Larry, there's a kid in my school named Joseph who gets made fun of a lot. I feel really bad for him, but I'm afraid if I help him out, I'll get made fun of too. I guess I'm just not sure if I should get involved. What do you think?
I think that's enough reading for the day.
Yes! Who brought dessert?
Oh, it was my turn! Well, Zachary, I think you've got a real problem. Sometimes the best thing to do
Is to watch this story about Huckleberry Larry.
Huckleberry Larry?
We couldn't get the rights to Finn.
Wait a minute. Are you saying we can watch the story from our book club?
That's right.
That's 3 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Oh, hello there. Glad you could stop by. I'm Clark Wayne, a storyteller. It's a perfect night for a story, don't you think? A story set on the big river? Yes, the Mississippi River, from the woods of northern Minnesota to New Orleans. They say a drop of water that falls into Lake Itasca way up here will be in the Gulf of Mexico 90 days later. Of course, most people like to get down the river a little quicker than that. This is a story about just such a fella, and to tell it, we're gonna have to take a little trip down the old river ourselves. Hello, Chato.
Hello, Kimosabi.
Not a soul out here at night. We should have the river all to ourselves. Oh, the mighty Mississippi, it's flowing strong and wide. Just me and you in an old canoe with a trusty Indian guide. Yeah, I'm a trusty Indian guide.
I prefer the term Native American.
Did you say something?
Ready? Okay! Gonna take a trip on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. Woo!
Must be a slumber party.
Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. The mighty Mississippi, it's flowing strong and wide. Just me and you in an old canoe with a trusty Indian. Oh, I'm sorry, with my trusty Native American guide. Gonna take a trip on the Mississippi. Gonna take a little trippy on the mighty Mississippi. Gonna take a trip.
Not so loud, Chato. This is where our story starts.
Timber!
Dooley and Sons Lumber Camp. That's Mr. Dooley himself. He was in the tree removal business. In fact, Dooley had a way of removing anything or anyone who lumbered in his way. Get it? Lumber?
Better! Harder! Faster!
We're loggers! We're loggers!
And for Pete's sake, no singing! What seems to be the holdup, Otto?
Oh, we're having a bit of trouble with this big one.
Call Big Jim. Now, Otto.
Big Jim, strong as an ox and twice as tall, struck fear into anyone that laid eyes on him. He was so tough he could...
Do I know you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just the narrator.
Okie dokie. Get a move on, Big Jim. I'm not paying you to stand around all day.
Actually, you're not paying him at all.
Oh, yeah. That's right, isn't it?
Unlike the other loggers, Big Jim was not an employee of Dooley & Sons, Inc. 5 years ago, he was caught in Elk River, Minnesota with 1,100 pounds of stolen turkey jerky. As the sole witness, Mr. Dooley testified against Jim in court. Jim didn't go to prison. He was, however, sentenced to 3 years of community service at, of all places, a Dooley & Sons lumber camp.
Good work, Big Jim. Here, have some jerky.
Yeah, Mr. Dooley, there's been an accident.
What happened?
It's Silverstein. He got a splinter.
A splinter!
Hurry, there's not much time.
Oh. Hey, you there. Keep an eye on Big Jim.
There are times when fate reaches down and grabs you by the lapels. This was one of those times. The logger in question, Steve, was not the sharpest blade in the sawmill. What Dooley said was, keep an eye on Big Jim. What Steve heard was, please run into town and get me a strawberry smoothie. Which is exactly what he did. For Big Jim, the cookie of opportunity was clearly on the table. He grabbed it.
Oh? Where's Big Jim? Hey, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm the narrator. I'm not supposed to get involved.
Otto!
Come back here, you scallywagger!
Stop, Big Jim! You're gonna be in soup!
Tricky! Come back, there he is! Where is he?
Was that your dog barking?
No, that was Steve. He likes to bark when we chase things.
Well, that's just great! Is that a smoothie?
Not every day on the Mississippi was quite so exciting, nor every situation so rife with turmoil. Take this scene, for example. That there green fella is Huckleberry Larry, though most folks just call him Huck. And the red guy is Tomato Sawyer. Most folks just call him Tom since, well, tomato seems a little obvious. These two happy bachelors are homesteading. What's homesteading? Well, when the U.S. government settled the West, they cut it into little pieces of land called homesteads. Now, if you could live on a piece of land for 5 years without starving or getting run off by bears, the government would give it to you. These fellas been living on their homesteads for 4 years, 362 days. Yep, come Friday, just 3 days away, this land will be theirs.
3 more days, Huck, and this land will be ours.
Our dreams are coming true.
Can I borrow some more nails?
Sure thing, they're in my tent, behind the record collection. Once I own this land and finish my theme park, I'll be selling tickets and turkey jerky to all the jerky-loving folks on the riverboats. I'm gonna call it Jerky Land. Mr. Jerky will be my mascot.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Where'd you say the nails were?
Behind all the records.
Now, before MP3 players, there were circular vinyl discs called... oh, forget it.
You and your obscure music. Bobby Roberts and his Happy Monkey? Mama Bell and Little Jimmy?
Mama Bell and Little Yimmy are not obscure. They sold over 1 million albums before Little Yimmy disappeared 5 years ago.
Huh. You know, Huck, the theme park business is very capital intensive. It's hard to make any money in it.
I'm not in it for the money, Tom. It's the action.
Right. Hey, have you thought any more about joining me in my new business? There's a lot of action in tax preparation.
I still don't know what that is.
Well, I'm going to help people prepare their federal tax returns each year. It's very complicated, but I've got a good head for numbers. I'm sure you could pick it up, too. Could you give me a hand?
Sure. Always glad to help a friend.
You know, there isn't a single tax preparer on the Mississippi anywhere between Minnesota and New Orleans. The market is wide open.
What the tomato may have missed in his business plan is that this is 1904, and the federal income tax will not be established until 1913. For the next 9 years, he will, in fact, have the market all to himself. What he will not have is customers.
Or did you? Am I to the? Okay.
I could tell him this, but as the narrator, technically speaking, I'm not supposed to get involved.
Who's that guy?
I think it was Colonel Sanders.
Really?
Where's your dog?
What? Oh, that's Steve. He likes to bark. We're looking for a man, a dangerous man. Have you seen him? Wrong poster.
No, I don't think so.
Well, think harder. He tore up a factory with his bare hands, and he's headed your way. This is a signal flare. If you see him, set this off, and we'll come running.
Why did he tear up the factory?
He was looking for something.
What?
Turkey jerky.
What are we going to do now?
We're going to Muscatine.
But we've got to get back to camp. The boys won't know what to do without us.
What are we supposed to do without them? We could sing.
Some in their dentists and some in our cops, while others run delis or bicycle shops. We fancy our flannel and extra long songs. We'd only be happy with this job because we're loggers, we're loggers. Logs!
You got the flare?
Yes, it's right here in my tent.
You got the matches?
Yes, I have the matches. But honestly, why would he come here? We don't have any turkey jerky.
No, but we're gonna as soon as I open Jerkyland.
Well, sure, but nobody knows that now. Do they? Do they, Huck?
I might have put up a sign or two. For 29.
29 signs? Where?
Along the river. It's advertising, Tom. My amusement park for dummies book says I have to do it.
Well, does it tell you what to do when your advertising attracts a homicidal turkey jerky loving maniac? Does it?
I don't know. I'm only on chapter 3.
What was that? Phew, it's just birds. Okay, we need to come up with a plan. We need to take down all those signs.
Tom?
We need to build a fort with cannons.
Tom?
We need, say, 60 to 70 tall pine trees and iron ore for the cannons.
Ah, what?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Do you know the way to St. Louis? I want to sing with my mama.
We don't have any turkey jerky. I haven't bought my inventory yet.
I don't like turkey jerky.
Well, of course you don't. None of us like turkey jerky, do we, Huck?
I love turkey jerky. I'm building the whole thing.
Signal flare.
What?
So, you aren't looking for turkey jerky. You just want to sing with your mama.
In St. Louis, she said, meet me in St. Louis, Louis.
But your name is Jim.
My middle name is Louis.
Right.
Signal flare. So tell me, Jim Louie.
Mama Bell called me Little Jimmy.
Mama Bell and Little Yimmy.
Well, sure. I could see why they'd call you Little Yimmy.
Mama Bell and Little Yimmy. So, you were named after these guys?
Mama!
That's your mama?
And me, Little Jimmy!
That's you.
I grew.
Oh, well, sure you did.
It gave the airflay.
K-O-A. A-K-O-A. Okay. I'm just gonna go put the record away now. In the other tent.
Why don't you take a nap on your boat? Or whatever, and we'll go call for help. We have a signaling device.
How do I light it?
With the matches, next to my books.
Oh, here they are.
So, rest well.
Got it.
Wait, not in a tent!
Thank you for helping me.
It's the least we could do. You rest now. Help is on the way. What am I gonna do for a tent now?
I didn't know it was gonna do that.
Well, what did you think it was gonna do?
The emotion of the moment was overwhelming. Wait, the reward.
What? $100 reward. That's right.
You could buy a new tent.
And you'll have enough money to finish Jerky Land. This day has turned out all right after all.
Yeah, as long as little Yimmy doesn't get hungry and eat us before that scary guy with the Steve dog gets here.
Right.
Do you hear something?
Sounds like singing.
River, a giggle with glee. River, Yimmy and me.
Wait a minute.
Happy river, doo-doo. Happy river, doo. Happy river, doot doot. Happy river, doot doot. Happy river. Happy river, doot doot.
He's telling the truth.
What?
He's little Yimmy. It's him.
But he's huge.
He grew. It's him, I tell ya. No one else can sing with Mama Bell just like that. And we just called that scary guy and barking Steve to come take him back to whatever nasty place they came from.
I don't know.
We gotta help him get to St. Louis so he can sing with his mama.
Wait a minute. He tore up a factory.
He couldn't have. He's allergic to turkey jerky. See?
Huh? Little Yimmy sings the I'm allergic to turkey jerky blues?
It's the scary guy and barking Steve. Run, little Yimmy! We gotta go wake him up.
But the reward money.
We gotta save little Yimmy! Too late. They're here.
All right, where is that big ox? I should have known little Yimmy would try to get back to his mama someday.
See? It is a little Yimmy.
Hey, boss, look at this.
That's where they lit the signal flare. But where are they now?
Boss?
Big Jim? Is that you? Stop!
Get back
Come
here!
back here! Put down that tent! Big Jim! Go get him!
I can't swim. He only doggy paddles.
Ah, I'll track you down if it's the last thing I do. Mama?
No, little Yimmy. That's not your mama.
But we're gonna find her for you, aren't we, Tom?
All Tom could think about was the $100 he just lost, and the fact that if he wasn't back at that homestead by Friday when the man from the government showed up, he was gonna lose a whole lot more. You're on. What's my line? Just read the script. I don't have one. Larry, where's the script for the silly song? Oops. Don't tell me you forgot. I've got a song.
You're a lifesaver.
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo, it lies atop a mound of snow. High in the hills where the cold winds blow, it's the biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Come on, let's go! The biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Our bags are packed and ready to go. Let's start the van and be gone. Start the van and be gone. Now our bags are all packed and we're ready to go. Let's start the van and be gone. Come on, let's go! The biscuit of Zazamaranda. Oh, what's that you say? We can't leave yet today. You've just got an errand to run.
I just have to stop at the bank.
You just have to stop at the bank? Well, if you insist, I suppose. We can deal with a minor delay.
Deal with a minor delay.
Say, Archibald, who made this biscuit anyway?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Sir James McNabb of the Guild of Dough. He made the biscuit so long ago, and the people they traveled to see it glow on the mountain of Zazamarandabo. Come on, let's go! The biscuit of Zazamaranda. Oh, what is it now? This isn't the way.
I just need to stop for some goldfish food.
You don't even have a goldfish.
No, but I was thinking of getting one, and I wouldn't want him to go hungry. Anybody need anything?
Maybe a venti half-calf vanilla hazelnut latte. Hold the whipped cream. And maybe one of those little chocolate-covered graham crackers?
So, Archie, what's so great about this biscuit anyway?
Well, if you really want to know, the biscuit of Zazamarandabo was lost to the world many years ago until my great-uncle Archibald stubbed his toe on the frozen dough of the biscuit of Zazamarandabo. Come on!
Let's go!
No tears!
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo.
No, not again! It's just not fair!
Gotta have a map.
What?
A map.
What?
A map?
Oh, a map!
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo. The biscuit of Zazamarandabo.
The joy!
The thrill! I think I spilled.
The biscuit. The biscuit. The biscuit of Zazamarandabo.
Uh-oh.
Sausage gravy.
Huh. I might have made a wrong turn.
The biscuit of Doug? Back to the van! Back to the van! It isn't too late! Let's go! So high in the hills where the cold winds blow.
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo.
We're almost there! Oh, isn't this great?
Who needs to take a potty break?
No!
The biscuit of Zazamarandabo. It lies atop a mound of snow. High in the hills where the cold wind blows. The biscuit of Zazamarandabo.
I suppose this has been Silly Songs with Archie. Tune in next time to hear Larry say.
I always thought you were the announcer.
So did I. Remember, kids, God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
You shouldn't talk with your mouth full.
Goodbye!
The